Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. In this video, the long wait of EPS 95 pensioners might finally see some light. There is growing talk that the government could soon increase the minimum pension under the Employees Provident Fund (EPF) scheme to 7,500 rupees. For lakhs of pensioners struggling with low monthly incomes, this news has created both hope and curiosity. Several reports and rumors suggest that the government is seriously considering this proposal, but the question remains, is it really happening or just another round of speculation? In this video, we uncover what's behind the headlines and why this time, there may actually be reason for optimism. Before we go into the topic, we request you all to subscribe to our channel and support us. Recently, several news reports have pointed to the possibility of the central government taking up the idea of a pension hike. The discussions seem to stem from the Central Board of the Employees Provident Fund Organization, EPFO, which was expected to take a concrete decision on enhancing pensions. Initially, there were expectations of an increase to about 2,500 rupees. Demonstrations soon followed, with thousands demanding a more realistic enhancement considering the current cost of living. However, when the board meeting concluded, most observers noted that although many topics were discussed, the key issue of minimum pension was not included in any final decision, leaving many disappointed. Amid this uncertainty, the situation turned hopeful when the Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Mansukh Mandavia, clarified that the demand for a pension increase is indeed under government consideration. More importantly, he stated that the proposal is not just in the Labour Ministry's hands anymore but under the Cabinet's examination. This one line changed everything because earlier, whenever the Labour Ministry tried to increase the pension, the Finance Ministry blocked the proposal, even for smaller enhancements like 2,000 rupees or 3,000 rupees. The fact that it has now reached the Cabinet stage is seen as the strongest positive sign so far, indicating that this issue is being treated with the seriousness it deserves. So, how did the figure of 7,500 rupee come into the picture? The number began appearing in reports across different newspapers such as the Hindu and regional papers. Although there has been no official confirmation, the consistent mention that the Cabinet is considering a proposal linked to 7,500 rupees has raised widespread expectations. For many EPS pensioners surviving on extremely low incomes, this figure represents a long-awaited relief. To understand the gravity of the problem, consider this: around 36 lakh pensioners receive less than 1,000 rupee per month. That means almost 47% of all EPS pensioners live on less than a day's minimum wage. About 67 lakh people, over 85% of pensioners, get below 2,500 rupee per month. These numbers make a strong case for a hike that would allow pensioners some dignity in their retired years. Efforts to push this forward have not just been confined to public discussions. This channel actively working as movements rather than just news channels. They have reached out to the Government of India, including opposition leaders and parliamentarians, to ensure the issue remains in focus. A detailed appeal was sent to opposition leader Rahul Gandhi, providing him with data showing that the accumulated EPS fund, its yearly additions, and the interest it earns are more than sufficient to afford a pension increase. The appeal argued that the usual claim of insufficient funds or actuarial constraints is misleading. It also suggested that the system could follow a pay-as-you-go pension model, allowing new contributors entering the workforce to sustain the fund through fresh inflows, as done in several other schemes. Considering the size of the EPS coverage, this is not a small matter. The Employees Pension Scheme has about 5.39 crore members, and that number is expected to grow as more workers join the organized sector. Taking into account their families, the number of lives affected by these pension decisions runs into tens of crores. Thus, this issue is not about a small group, it concerns the financial dignity of millions of families across India. The appeal to the opposition leaders also emphasized that with the rising costs of food, rent, and healthcare, even a pension of 7,500 rupee may not be adequate, and that the government should aim for a more reasonable figure, 10,000 rupee per month, to truly meet basic living needs. At present, the government's official stance remains that the matter is under consideration by the Cabinet. This stage itself marks significant progress compared to previous proposals that never reached beyond the Labour Ministry. If the Cabinet approves this, EPS 95 pensioners could soon see a long overdue rise in their monthly pension. For now, pensioners can take some assurance that the issue is alive, active, and being followed up continuously. This channel reaffirmed their commitment to keep raising the matter until a decision is finalized. The moment the government gives its approval, the news will reach every pensioner without delay. Until then, the message is clear: stay hopeful, as this time, the change might finally be closer than ever. If you found this information valuable, please share it in your WhatsApp and Facebook groups. Comment below with your questions and don't forget to subscribe for fact-based updates. Thank you for watching this video.